Here's a request. Got a force big from an unknown sender. It wasn't just addressed to me, but Ren Bright as well. Normally, I wouldn't take on a request like this, but I'm oddly curious. Maybe I should see what Ren's up to. Sure. Short break. Everyone split up so they can spend their free time to do what the fuck ever. A Springer request addressed to both you and I. Something stinks real bad about this one, but I don't think it's just a prank either. Thoughts? I can handle it myself if you'd like. That's fine. I'll lend you a hand. We've quite a few shared acquaintances, after all. It's worth looking into. So, what's this request about? A retrieval. Something's been smuggled into the city via the underground, and we're supposed to go get it. The route there's pretty convoluted, and it looks like shit's been encrypted over and over a few times. I'm not gonna lie, this might be a little bit out of my depth. Lucky for you that I'm here. We both are perfectly suited for this matter, so let's cooperate and get to the bottom of this. For agreeing to work together, Van and Ren decoded the Force Big, and they continued gathering clues afterward from the orbital net in the underworld. Eventually, the trail led them to the attaché case. This must be what we're looking for. This was some tricky shit to figure out. They definitely didn't cut us any slack. I'll say, we had to follow the thinnest threads we could find just to get here. Had we not teamed up, this whole search would have probably been dead in the water. They must have trusted us to find it in the end, though, if it was here after all. Well, let's crack it open and see what's inside. Then unlocked the attaché case and threw it open to reveal... What? Writing utensils and painting supplies? The hell is this stuff for? There's nothing weird about any of them, just normal-ass pencils. I don't get it. Oh, looks like we've also got these letters are here. They are addressed to the both of us. No sender listed, but I can only think of one. Right. Grandpa Jorg, beyond a doubt. Dear Ren, I realize I'm more than 6 months late. Before I say anything else, I want to congratulate you on your acceptance into Aramis. Time really does fly fast, doesn't it? Feels like it was only yesterday that you enrolled at Genis. You've always had impeccable talent and appetite for learning, from your studies to your papers and everywhere in between. You may have felt at first that there was no point returning to ordinary schooling, that it was a waste of time for a mind of your caliber. But there are some things you can only learn and experience in those common places. I suspect you've come to realize that yourself. Now that you have a place in this world to call your own, it's good to spread your wings and spend time away from your friends and family. No, my family, my boo, my baby. Although I only looked after you for a short period, I pray that you find happiness wherever your travels take you. Sincerely, Grandpa George. P.S. Thank you for taking care of those kids and tidying up the workshop during your visit a year and a half ago. I greatly appreciate it. I didn't know what to get you to celebrate your admission, so I simply picked up some safe bets for a student your age. If you have no use for them, feel free to throw them out. I'll hardly be hurt. Oh, don't be like that, Grandpa. I could never throw these things away. He's still as he ever was, awkward and clumsy outside of his doll making, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Alright, let's see what he's got to say to me next. And Mr. Van Ark cried, "You a bitch. You were born a bitch. You're always gonna be a bitch. You're gonna die a bitch. Love, Grandpa George." P.S. You really is a bitch.
P.S.S. I didn't mean love.
P.S.S.S. I'm not really your grandfather. P.S.S.S.S.S.S. Ren's great, you're a bitch. It goes without saying that you and I have done much for each other over the years. I won't dwell on that ancient history. But if I can offer one piece of advice to you, do not avert your eyes from the spirit you have within. The Grendel? Yes, the Grendel. How do I know about the Grendel? Why is this letter getting written right as I'm reading it? That's crazy. Beyond that, please continue to guide and protect my granddaughter. Because unlike you, she ain't a bitch. I trust that you're looking out for her while she's in your periphery. Did he really have to write that last part? I'm not used to seeing him be so protective. Hard to blame the guy. He ain't seen you in years. Cut him a little slack. At least it's not just you he's being nosy with, anyway. Anyway, am I about to get I know that's fine.
That looks right. Yeah, that's right.
NOSY, yes.
Yeah, no, but it says.
I don't fucking accept that. So no, it
You
ain't.
you
I don't fucking accept that.
Yeah, it says either is acceptable.
No, well, I don't care what that says now. Neither is no. NOSY is acceptable. That is not. That is unacceptable. Cue my lemon grab unacceptable. Ooh, I should put that in there.
You should.
I should put it. And maybe I should put unmake me in there.
Not the unmake me.
What do you mean not the unmake me?
Maybe the unmake me. I don't know.
Do you remember the unmake me?
Yes, I do.
Oh.
I hate lemon grab.
So great. He's the fucking. God. Lemon grab is so fucking terrifying, dude.
Well, no shit. We've talked about it.
Yeah, well, I haven't talked about it with them. If you guys watch Adventure Time, just be prepared for lemon grab. You can't ever prepare for lemon grab, but be prepared for lemon grab. He's fucking terrifying. Probably one of the most. Probably more fucking terrifying than the damn Lich, if I'm being honest. Like, the Lich was fucking scary beyond belief, no doubt, but lemon grab wasn't scary, he was just the worst. What did he mean by your spirit within, though? That's an intriguing line. This isn't Final Fantasy. What a terrible goddamn movie. And you actually liked that movie? I think you said you actually liked that movie.
What?
Final Fantasy Spirits Within.
I think I watched it, yeah.
What a terrible goddamn movie. Beats me. No idea what he was talking about, but that's par for the course with him. I mean, you know how he is. Guy just sees everything differently. One hell of a grandpa you've got there, you know that? People say his dolls are beyond lifelike. They even have their own hearts and souls. Maybe that power lets him take a look inside other people's hearts all the same. He could be onto something. It wouldn't hurt to keep what he wrote to you in mind, whatever it turns out to mean. Maybe, yeah. So where is that old fart anyway? Any idea where he is or what he's up to these days? I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. He may very well have slipped back to his workshop in Crossbell by now. Or perhaps he's abandoned and set up shop somewhere else entirely. It's so hard to tell with him. My master was like that too. Maybe being all cryptic and shit's just part of getting old. Maybe so. I'm happy to have heard from him at least. Thanks for bringing me along, Van. I'll have to return the favor one of these days. Hey, take it down a notch. You play with fire, you might get burned. Oh, you think I'm still just some little girl, do you? I'll be all grown up before you know it. In many ways, I already am. At least enough for me to reach out and lend you a hand when you need it most. Just like you did for me all those years ago. Sheesh, the old man's right. This girl is growing up fast. Too fast, if you ask me. Sure, I'll ring you up if I really need a hand. Ren is the best girl in the Trail series. Ren and Risha. Best girls. Van saw Ren back to her dormitory and left the attaché case in her care. With that, the two went their separate ways. It's like that, it was back to the usual business.
I'll invite you to a tea party sometime. I do so enjoy being a good hostess.
Is it a new tea party or one of your old level tea parties where you try and murder me? Like, is it a Ren Bright tea party? Or is it an Angel of Slaughter tea party? Because I don't like the Angel of Slaughter tea parties. Also, do you still use your giant-ass robot that you said was your parents? A superior lady. Van's arts attacked up.
What's next?
This is just a fucking... Yeah, this is just a practice for the visual novel we're going to start playing probably tomorrow. You know?
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
Yeah.
You're not ready for it.
I'm not ready, but we're ready.
So much talk. I can hardly see. Yeah, we're not getting to the fucking ending. There's just so much happening. Unless I want to fucking just skip the fucking...
This is
the walking.
real me.
The walkies.
Yeah.
But I can't skip the walkies. I'm doing so good.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to keep doing good. What's that? Burgers?
No.
God damn it. Don't look up locations if it's not about burgers. You don't need to know where anything's at if it's not getting me a burger.
It's not getting you a burger.
Then fucking, you put those maps away. Fucking close those maps. You're not the map, you're not the map.
Are you craving a burger?
I'm always craving a burger. Have you met me before?
We could just get you a couple of the cheap ones.
This is America. There's not cheap burgers anymore.
Yeah, they still have the dollar menu.
No, they don't,
I think-
actually.
yeah, I think so. Well,
I don't think they do. I think the dollar menu went the way of the dollar store.
no, not the dollar store.
The one you don't know, the one I don't want you to know. But No,
No, this isn't right. I'm missing something.
you're not ready. Get out of here. Like, this would be good practice for you. Hey there. Thought about taking a break? Mr. Arkride, what are you doing here? Your director sent me. Gotti? Yeah, he do that. Oh, that's not Gotti. There's an actress I've been working with whose work I'd like your opinion on, if that's okay. Ever since I offered her the part, she's been immersed in the role. Almost to a scary degree. I was originally going to ask Judith to help here, but it might be a bad idea if I did it, since I'm not involved with the film's production at all. I know you're pretty tight-lipped, so I said why not. So, you gonna help? I guess. Yeah, if I don't have that other baking sheet, I can't make the rest of my chickens. I really do like those damn chicken things. Those are pretty fucking good. Yes, they were both really worried about me. We recently filmed one of the most important scenes in my next film, you see. The director said my final cut... Whoa, wait, too much X. It's ready. It was fine, so we were ready to move on. But I'm still not happy with it. I feel like I can do better, so I asked him to let me shoot again after I rehearsed it some more. And that's why you're here, all alone. It sounded like a long monologue. Surprised it's giving you so much trouble. I think it's because I've been rehearsing it alone. I meant to look at someone during the actual scene, and it's hard when I don't have anyone. Oh, I know. Would you be willing to act as my partner while I practice? Me? Didn't see that one coming, but I know what, even if I said no, you ain't leaving until it's perfect. But are you sure you want to ask me? I ain't exactly an experienced actor, no. But you are, man. What's that? Pencil case?
Cookie sheet.
My mother has one. She has two. But probably one now. Be responsible. So that's why I don't buy it. That's why I don't buy most of my own dishes. Oh my.
I'll clean your cookie sheet.
No, you don't touch my cookies. Tell you the same thing I told Ryan. Don't fucking stick your hand in the damn cookie jar again. Nope, I got my hand in the cookie jar. That's alright, you've just been here. Alright, you just being here will make a world of difference. Alright, I got the time to spare, so give it your best shot. Just don't go expecting nothing a sack of flour couldn't do better. Thank you. With Man and her partner Nina continued practicing the problematic scene over and over again. But in the end, she still wasn't able to come up with a take she was happy with. How about that break? This is your job and all, but you're gonna burn yourself out if you keep going at it nonstop. I'm so sorry. It feels like I've just been wasting your time here. I should have known I couldn't handle this like Judith does. What's she got to do with this? You guys are very different kinds of actresses, yeah? People always talk about how I embody the characters. I act so naturally. It's like I'm possessed by them. You might be able to put a positive spin on it, but what those words mean at the end of the day is that my acting has no real soul of its own. That's a bit harsh, but it's the truth. Judith's acting is so full of heart and soul. Every one of her roles has an identity that's uniquely hers. Not to say that she's not doing a good job portraying the role, of course, I don't mean that. She maintains the role's integrity, but she always puts her part of her into it. She takes every role in a way that's uniquely hers. That's her greatest appeal as an actress, if you ask me. I see it, yeah. But I just can't do that. I don't have the strength of spirit, and I never will because I'm empty. All I can do is act the role I'm given. That's all I can ever do. She's extremely transparent while acting, so much so that you might see right through her, and her hollow acting. I remember reading that on a magazine after your debut film aired. You have a good memory. Ooh, you got a pretty face. You know that just because someone said that doesn't mean it's true, right? If that's how people see you, then that's a talent you should take in stride. But you can call my acting skills whatever you want, but the truth is I'll never measure up to Judith. And that might be your problem right there. If you really think there's nothing in there, then that's all the more space to start filling in. There's still plenty of time for you to create the identity you think you're lacking. You got a lot of material to take inspiration from. What do you mean? You're well known for not just taking a script and listening to it to a T. You always take it a step further. You wrap yourself in the role and let it become who you are. You think and act like the characters would, like I do. That's not something you just up and forget. Or do their lives and experiences just vanish from your head after you stop playing the role? No, they don't. I remember everything. I remember the warmth of being in Ron's arms as Michelle in Wolves Requiem. I still remember how reassuring it was to have my friends and companions at my side in Gloria as Sheena Dirk. Yeah, thought so. You remember all of that so clearly. And that's not something just everyone can do. Not even Judith. Those voices, those feelings are just as much a part of you. You ain't empty. But don't let them overwhelm you either. You gotta listen to what you want, too. And I might get shit for saying this, but to hell with the script. I think this should be more important to you. Because it's something that only you can do. Damn. I know why Judith fell in love with this motherfucker. He is hot. He knows what.
I go fix.
No. No. We're streaming. No can't fix. I just die. I perish. I'm always so hungry. I'm so fat.
I'm gonna go fix.
How are you gonna fix?
I gotta find that cookie sheet.
It's too late. Plus, I'm not ready to eat yet. I don't care how. That might actually be a good idea. Do you mind if I try the scene one more time? I might finally have something. And let's start from the very beginning this time. Yeah, sure. Wait, already? Yeah. And so they resumed their acting. Nina performed the scene over and over, Van still acting as her partner. Every attempt redefined the scene further, and Nina could feel the pleasant and satisfying exhaustion wash over her. Eventually.
This is the real me. The one you don't know. The one I don't want you to know. But I can't run anymore. Not if I'm going to stay true to myself.
Cut! Damn. Mr. Lamb? When the fuck did you assholes get here? And why? How long have y'all been there? Wait, were you filming this? Don't worry. We were only filming Nina. You're too fucking ugly for the big screen, you fucking dope. We're not just gonna
like rude.
We're not just gonna fucking cast you in this next superstar movie.
It's like, am I chopped liver?
No fucking no, because chopped liver actually provides sustenance for the crew. It's useful to me. You're less than chopped liver. You're fucking. You're quarter pounder. No, spectacular, Nina. I know I approved our previous take, but this was significantly better. And you, I'm glad I didn't film you because you were just standing there with no emotion. Like fucking, you're not the actor I hired, and I'm sure as hell not paying another one. You went off script a little, but that doesn't matter when I could feel you and your character's soul so perfectly in your delivery. Thank you, director. Alright, everyone, let's keep this momentum and get back to shooting. Of course. Glad that's taken care of. Same, it's a relief. It feels like I finally saw a side of myself I'd never faced before. Thank you so much for your help. Thou art I, and I art thou. I am a shadow, the true self.
That was invigorating. You should
Oh,
keep an
come
eye out for
on!
my next
No,
performance.
level up.
You useless bitch.
We didn't give a shit.
We're Max, but we're not gonna give a shit.
What's next?
Did not have children.
Oh, I'm so mad now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What?
What's gonna happen, dear?
You're gonna bop me?
No,
Okay.
I might. I don't know.
No.
What do you think's gonna happen?
I don't know.
There we go.
Sorry. Put a band-aid on it.
Yo, sorry for the wait. Don't worry about it. I just got here myself. Thanks for coming. Think nothing of it. This has something to do with one of my part-timers, so I figured I might as well.
I'll be right back.
Better not go do what I think you're gonna do. I'll be sad.
What?
You want me to help out with the memento of the flame eaters, right? Yep, I want to fix up the custom rifle that Ida used to use. Seems like you've heard about it already. Sure have. We tried to get it repaired before, but they told us it wasn't really feasible. I assume the two of you found a way to fix it? Bingo. We learned what parts we'd need to repair it, so all that's left is to actually get them. It's been bothering me ever since I learned it was damaged, so I'm glad I can finally do something. I figure things will get really busy once the festival starts, so I want to get it taken care of before then. Barry's working on the stuff that can be gathered above ground, while you're gonna be getting the underground stuff from the Blacklight District, in other words. And you want me to show you around the place? Exactly. I heard that nose of yours is really impressive. So impressive that even Jin relies on it. How about it? You up for being my guide? Sure, why not? Couldn't hurt putting you into my debt more. I'd be helping one of my part-timers move on, too. Sounds like a win-win to me. Thanks, let's get moving then. Ben and Fee made haste to the Blacklight District. Upon arrival, they scoured the area in search of replacement parts for Ida's rifle. You looking to fix up a custom rifle, eh? Not to discourage you fine folks, but that sounds like quite a pain in the behind. We know, and we're prepared to deal with it, as you can probably guess. We need some specialized parts to get it back in working condition. Mind showing us the rifle suppressors and foregrips you've got in stock at the moment? Not at all. Right this way, young lady. Hopefully I've got what you're looking for. I could use more money. He's definitely got a wide selection, but none of it looks quite right. What about this part over here? Looks pretty unwieldy, but nothing any decent Jaeger couldn't handle. Yeah, maybe. That might actually be the same model Ida used, or the same make, at least. This might work in a pinch. Might as well give it a shot. Working on Flame Eater's rifle, huh? I've heard stories about that bad boy. You're in luck. I know for a fact that rifle I used back when I was on active duty is the same generation as her gun. You can go ahead and take it if you want. It should have a part or two you can use. Damn, that's real generous of you. For real? Are you sure? I mean, this has to mean a lot to you. I have no Jaeger anymore, so I don't mind parting with it. Helping the Colonel's daughter sounds better to me anyway. In return, just promise you'll come back and tell me how the Purple Lightning's doing. I've been rooting for her ever since she hung it up to walk her own path. Let me know how she's holding up, yeah? Deal. Can't say I know everything, but I'll be happy to share what I can. Eventually, Fee and Van managed to scrape together the needed parts to repair the gun, albeit from a less than desirable mix of sources. With Fairy having acquired her allotted parts, the group reconvened at the arms dealer inside the department store. Sylvie, who had been previously consulted about the rifle's damages, agreed to assist with its repairs.
I fixed the things.
You also were the fucking Silver Bob-omb in Paper Mario.
I don't fix the things.
No, you blow it up. You just destroy. Ben watched over the whole process and helped with basic tasks like polishing as needed. Eventually... What a lame-ass rifle. I thought, like, from somebody called the Flame Eater, I was expecting, like, cooler. Like, it's just fucking basic bitch lameness. Well, would you look at that? It's right back to the way it was. Ain't that something? It even has the same custom rifle muzzle she used back in her Zephyr days. It's maximized its firepower and improved its accuracy. She really liked talking about that thing. I can see why. It's been customized in other ways too. The weight distribution probably makes it more unwieldy to anyone who isn't a rifle pro. But Ida had no problem handling it. She and this rifle were a match made in heaven. No doubt about that. I'm glad we were able to get it fixed up for her. The Flame Eater couldn't have asked for a better pair of sisters. What do you plan to do with it now? I'll eat when I'm good and ready. Or maybe not at all, I don't know. It's a good question. Like, I lost 15 pounds in 2.5 weeks. I'm kicking ass. I'm gonna keep starving myself till I look good again. What? What?
What?
How would you feel about using a fairy? I don't think a rifle of this size would suit me, to be honest. Ida once told me to remain true to my own style. I don't think I'd be honoring her if I changed mine to adapt to her weapon. You should, though. It's a better weapon than you were using, and I might actually put you in the party if you had that. Figured you'd say something like that. It doesn't fit mine, either. I have a better idea. How about we deliver it to the current members of Zephyr? No, how about we don't? Ah, yeah, I heard they reformed after the war. Yup, it's changed hands since then. Now it's being led by two of its former regimental commanders, Zeno and Leo. I'm fine with giving it over to them, but are you sure that's what you want? Yes, I've thought long and hard about it. In her final moments, Ida said the names of her Zephyr comrades, including you. I can tell she treasured her family there. That's why I want to return it to them. Okay, that works for me. I'll go ahead and arrange for it to be delivered then. Oh, how are you going to do that? You do realize a civilian courier can't just waltz into Zephyr Turf with a rifle in hand, right? Well aware, that's not what I had in mind. I know someone named Josette who owns a delivery company. Her people should be able to get it over them without much trouble. Ah, I've heard of them. They're based in Liberl, yeah? You sure know a lot of people, don't you? I could say the same about you. Fee got in contact with the courier, who happily accepted the task and got straight to work. Afterwards, she reached out to Zephyr, who were in a remote region of the continent, to give them a heads up. It won't be long before it's delivered, so you can stick around your base camp for a little while longer. Sure thing. We had some time to kill before our next job anyway. A Jaeger's weapon is their very soul. We will take good care of it. Three of us fought side by side many times as regimental commanders. She is dearly missed. The Eyes and Shield told us about what happened to her. It's strange to think a part of her will be coming back to us. I'd like to think she's sharing a laugh and a drink with the boss on the other side right about now. Probably stressing about all her little sisters too. The warrior wart. Heh, wouldn't shock me. It was good talking to you both again. See you around. Likewise, give her regards to Ida's other little sister. Sounds like she's gotten herself caught up in something fishy. Tell her to take care of herself. Well, that settles that. You must be one of the only bracers in the guild who keeps in touch with Jaegers. We don't talk that often, but they reach out to me every now and then. Now we've got that squared away, I think I'm going to drop by a cafe. Want to come with? I can share some stories about Ida and Zephyr if you're interested. Really? I'd love that. Oh, and I can tell you something about my people in our village. Yeah, I don't really give a shit. Cool. I'd like to hear all about them. And I'm just banned. I don't give a shit. Barry and Fee went off to enjoy some tea and conversation. Once Fairy returned, the group got back to work.
It'd be nice to introduce you to some friends of mine if the chance ever comes up.
Why did Fee's agility go up? Like, I can't use her in combat, really.
Planner launched!
Free stats.
Got free stuff.
There he is. Looks like Jack's got business with Yimai. Hey, this isn't what you promised, old man. Promised? No, I'm sorry, but I haven't the foggiest idea what you're talking about. I never promised you anything, you see. Sup, got a problem? Oh, hey, man, you actually came, huh? Yeah, was just a little concerned about you, is all. So, what happened? I asked this guy to reserve a certain 10 mirror coin for me on the off chance he came across it so I could buy it off him. But instead, he went behind my back and pawned it off to somebody else. A 10 mirror coin? What's got you so worked up over it? It's what we in the business call an error coin, a misprint, if you will. Not only are the portrait and text flipped, but the copper is the wrong color, too. It has a slight silver hue to it. These little mistakes are 1 in 10,000, if not rarer. 30,000 mirror per coin is quite common. But that's not all that can inflate the value of these. No, sir. Owner history plays a part, too. And the previous owner, as infamous as this coins, can bump the value up even higher. 50,000 by my estimate. Damn, 50,000 mirror for a little coin? Must have had one hell of a past life to command that kind of money. You're damn right it did. I take it you know about my mentor and my greatest rival? Of course I do. The king himself, ain't it? Hal's own old man. Right. Then you probably know that he's not around anymore. There's a reason for that. I was a dumb little shit when I was younger. My cocky ass got him killed. Damn, dude, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to dig all up that baggage. Well, now you know. Anyway, I'm sure you put two and two together. That coin we're arguing over used to belong to him. After he died, that coin disappeared. I had no idea where it went, at least until this asshole sold it. Until yours truly happened upon it. Jack offered 100,000 mirror for that little coin, and at the time, I was more than happy to give it to him. Unfortunately, another customer beat him to the punch with a 105,000 mirror offer. Poor Jack was just minutes too late. Motherfucker, you should have called me. I would have jumped it up. It really was nothing personal. I was just doing as a businessman does and taking the better offer. Oh, give me a break. If you had just told me somebody put in a counter offer, I would have put up more money too.
You are so hungry.
That is a little odd that you didn't do that this time. I know just how much you like to ring people for every mirror on their word. So who's the money bags you ran off with? I wonder if that actually got picked up by the money. Well, if you want to know, you'll have to go straight to the source. As so happens, the buyer left a note to pass on to Jack. It says quite plainly, if you'd like the coin back, Come to KU. Great, you couldn't just sell the damn coin to them. You had to help them antagonize me too? Thanks, Yamai. Every now and again, someone comes out of the woodwork trying to pick a fight with me. Who's got it out for me this time, though? I haven't a clue. Yeah, I remember that pair of cheaters you had to deal with in Longport when we were in town. Sure ain't easy being famous, huh? You heading over right now? I think I'll tag along and see how this goes down. Sure, go ahead. I don't mind the company. Huh? What are you doing here? Oh, it's Hal. Why do you think I'm here? It's because I'm the one who bought the coin, stupid. I figured it was possible I might run into you, and now here you are, I guess. Yep, here I am. Good to see you, Van. I was originally planning on having Mao officiate our little game. But if you're here, I'd be more than happy to have you do it, if you don't mind. Sure, I can do that. Bit of a roundabout way to challenge someone to a game, though, don't you think? Yeah, but unless I go to that much trouble, Jack won't take it as seriously as he should. So just to reiterate, Jack, I want to play a game of poker with you. Winner keeps the king's coin. Or, and here's a thought, I was looking for that coin to give to you as a memento of your father. You have it. And I'm 100,000 Mira richer. Bye. Sound good to you? I'm game. You're on, honey. You think you have any chance of winning against me? I'm motherfucking Jack. Do you really need to ask, Jack?
We named the monkey Jack.
Not you, Jack. You're right, my bad. That was dumb. I lose to you 90% of the time, Hallie. Haha. Alright, now with that settled, I'll have you hold on to the coin, Van. Every round, you'll flip that bad boy to determine who goes first. If it's heads, I go first. If it's tails, I don't go second. I feel like I'm being given a big responsibility running this match. I'll do my best to make you guys proud. I'm sure it'll do just fine, Van. We appreciate having you. Well, may the best hand win. Let's get down to business. Jack and Al's game got underway as Van watched the proceedings unfold. He then decided, damn, this coin's worth 100,000 plus Mira.
Peace.
I'ma leave. After the pair exchanged 100 Mira for 10 poker chips, they began to trade blows with each hand of cards. Once the match was fully heated up, the remaining chips were put on the line as dramatic showdown.
No!
Why do you insist on wearing my socks?
I don't know where mine are.
Sounds like a personal problem.
I'm gonna get my own socks this weekend.
You really stepped up your game, Hal. I'm impressed. Truth be told, I didn't expect you to even last this long. Save it for when you win, Jack. This game ain't over until it's over. Heh, you got that right. Sheesh, you two are freaking nuts. Not too many in Zamiri who can read each other's hands and bluff the way you can. Looks like this next hand's gonna be our grand finale. Sure seems like it. Keep up the good work, man. Oh, sure, I'm just fucking standing here. Great work. It doesn't matter who goes first. Either way, your fate's already set. Well, here goes nothing. Moment of truth. Which hand should I catch the coin with? It says, your move, Hal. Guess I'm after her. Oh, thinking of pulling that on me, are you? Don't count your chickens before they hatch is all I've got to say. I'll exchange 2 cards. Oh, if you're exchanging 2 cards, I need to draw 2 cards. Let's see you walk the walk, then. I'll also exchange 2 cards. And with that, I'll open 4 of me. Wait, you gotta be shitting me. I'm supposed to be the one with 4 kings here. Haha, what are you talking about? That's my hand, silly. Oh! So it is. That's another 4 of a kind. You telling me Hal set all this up, even your own hand? Sure did. King's whole specialty back in the day was taking control of the cards, including his opponent's own hand. You had to have mastered the king's technique in order to play like that. I'm genuinely impressed. Ain't nothing to it. You just a bitch. Wait. There's still 1 card you haven't opened. Is it a 5th jack? What could you possibly still have left? The game should be over. Not if I have got a wild card in my hand. That is not a real card in poker, I don't think. And that's exactly what I have. A 5 of a kind with jacks. Read 'em and weed. You are a fucking cheater. Like, I don't think poker has wild cards. Okay, Google. Does poker have wild cards? Does poker have wild cards? Sorry, Hal. I win. What the? You cheating son of a bitch. I'm not sure I follow you guys. Did you somehow use Hal's own move against her? More or less, yeah. No way. How? How is that possible? Because Hal.
They are sometimes used as wild cards in poker.
Stupid. How is that possible? Well, Hal, you might be the queen, daughter of the king, but me, I'm Jack. That was good. I can wonder all I like, but at the end of the day, they call you Victory Jack for a reason. Yeah, now you're gonna hand over to the table and give me a Victory Jack? I lost, that's all there is to it. So, time for me to pay the piper, I suppose. The coin's all yours, Jack. Here you are, Jack. Good game. Thanks, that was a fun one, to say the least. There's one more thing we need to settle before we head on out. Is that a proposal coin? Al, I'm giving you the coin. You're the one who should hold on to it. Huh? Jack, what are you doing? We agreed that whoever won gets to keep the coin. You earned it. You shouldn't give it back to me. In fact, I want you to have it. There's nobody else I'd rather see it with than you. Seriously, take it. Oh, I get it now. The whole match was just a setup to get her to give the coin to him all along, wasn't it? Sorry, Hal, but I can't let you have your way on this one. If that coin was mine, then it'd be up to me to decide. If that coin was mine, then it'd be up to me to decide what to do with it. But if you're that determined to hoist the thing on me anyway, then there's only one thing I can do. Play you again and win. That's right. That's how these things work in our world. Fine, if that's how you're going to be, you're on. I'll keep improving my skills, and one of these days, I'll beat you when you're playing your absolute hardest. Until then, you'd better not lose to anybody else but me, or your ass is grass. Deal? Haha, deal. Man, you won't find another pair of gamblers like these anywhere else in Zemuria. I'm glad I got to see this little exchange today. That was neat. That's neat. The fuck, man? That was neat. Huh. Neat. With the promise made, Van proceeded to enjoy some young cha with Jack and Hal at Kayung. Afterwards, they reunited with the others and got back to work.
We should get some drinks and have another heated round of cards soon.
Maybe I'll crack open the good stuff for you when you do. Just try not to drink yourself stupid, Jack.
Like Evolving Skies. That's a good box to crack. It's got all those alternate art evolutions and like Moonbryon and Sylveon. Victory dice. Alright, victory dice. Oh, order updated. Tracking notification. Order was delivered. Copy. Damn! Yeah. Always crit? What?
Off we go.